Right, good evening everyone and welcome to Monday Night Racing at Full Throttle Racing. We are at Baku for round 8. This is tier 3, so a slightly different setup tonight with Red Bull DTM being moved from the tier. So he's going to find himself in one of the other tiers. We will communicate that in advance. But welcome to Azerbaijan, Baku. It's one of the better tracks, I think, after Monaco. So welcome to everybody, and let's see who we can get on pole tonight. Red Bull D team obviously dominating the first part of the season, but we've sort of like got that pace differential out of the way now. But so it's back. So we've got. I'm just going through all of this. Not sure what's going on here. Let me just have a look here. We have. It's 13 drivers, so it's all wrong on the left-hand side there by you. But we have 13 drivers, so it's going to be, no one's going to fall out really in this session. It's just really to put the time up, retire from the session so we can move on to Q2. At the moment it does look dry, so a welcome place for Tier 3 is to have a dry race. So let's have a look at these on outlaps. Let's get some telemetry up for everyone. Right, and there we go. So it's going to be interesting tonight. So definitely competitive with the two Red Bull Super D and just want to get there. Storm Kills, there we go. And then obviously Silent Night. He's probably looking forward to Baku not having the best of Monaco's. So he's looking forward to that. So at the moment in Tier 3 in the World Championship, with the Red Bull DTM leaving us, moving to one of the other tiers, it's quite tight on top. We've got Torment Kills on 61, you've got Red Fury on 53, Silent Night on 42, and a bit of a gap between Super D and then Don Rapico, Zero Tuku, Chucky. But Chucky obviously getting a race ban for this evening due to penalties, so the stewards decided to give him just a week off, just to gather himself and get on with it. So Baku, yeah, it's one of those funny little circuits where no wing, plenty of wing, really doesn't matter. It seems to be on the game. It's one of the longest straights in F1, so that's going to be interesting. Oh, and as I say that, one of the Red Bulls had a big moment. Looks like that's a wing gone for him. Just having a look there. Yeah, definitely an end plate missing on the right-hand side, so that's going to hamper him. But once again, this is Q1. You really just want to put a time up here. You just want to get into, just get a safe time in so you can move on to Q2. So we're not going to lose anyone unless someone moves the wall by about 5 centimeters. Hopefully that will not happen. That will move us on to Q2. There will be 13 drivers in Q2, so we will lose 3 of them. We'll pop into Q1 then, which is all for bragging rights for pole position and getting hopefully first into turn 1. So we are with the Super D. Let's see if anyone else on track and who is. So Max Star at the moment in the racing point. So Fair Bertha puts the first lap up at 1:43.1, so that's good enough for him. He can retire the session if he wants to and move on. So obviously we're not going to lose anyone in the session. Torment Kills goes on a 1:41.773 in the Red Bull. So no one really pushing the limits here. I think everyone just wants to get a clean lap out. Track is very slippery. I had a lot of comments from drivers in practice sessions saying the first 2 laps the track is extremely slippery. So not sure why that is. Really a couple of good lap times coming in the time trial times, but yeah, like we all know, time trial times really doesn't say much. Kunrad saying, how's it Kunrad? It's nice to have you. Kunrad's one of our tier 1 drivers. It's always awesome to have the different tier oaks popping into the stream and supporting the other tiers. So thanks for that, Kunrad. He's saying, impress us boys. Yeah, Kunrad, I've got a funny suspicion we will get impressed tonight. I think it's going to be a clean race. I think we're going to get some good times here. I think we're going to get competitive racing. Hopefully lots of overtakes on the start-finish straight. The weather at the moment looks hunky-dory to me, so it doesn't look like there's any funnies. Wezo, goes first, and he had a very good Monaco last week. He ended up on the podium of third. His first race with FTRF1. His first race was supposed to be Spain, but that was cancelled. But Wezo goes to provisional first on a 1:41.6. And just a 10th off him was Norman Kills. Then we've got Don Rabico and a Ferrari here, Buerta on fourth. Ron just putting a lap time together there. Let's have a look at Sean Isatronic. Yeah, Sean is one of our dedicated drivers. Love him to bits. So hopefully he can also get this track. He goes nicely through the castle section. Wow, that looks nice. It looks like Sean has been putting some hours in, hopefully. And it looks nice and tidy. So we'll see where Sean gets up to. He's currently in 6th, but he can definitely improve on that time. And we'll have a look at Sector 2 and see if he's up. Going through the gears there in the McLaren. What a beautiful looking car there. So let's see in Sector 2 if he's up or down. He's 3/10 up, so he's getting the feel of the track. So this will be hopefully an improvement for him. Maxstar goes fastest down a 1:40.2, a full second faster than the rest. So he's pushing the limits a bit. Super D still in the pits, hasn't set a lap time yet. Red Fury and the other McLaren also haven't set a lap time. 02 Cool, his teammate missing this evening due to a race ban from the stewards. So he's the sole AlphaTauri, so he's going to have to make up for it. So he looks like he's on an outlap. Yep, so we'll follow him around a bit. Aiden Nason also still in the pits. Silent Knight, he's due for a good result in the Mercedes. Had a very good strong start to the season. Obviously with Red Bull DTM not in Tier 3 anymore, might take a little bit of pressure off the guys. I see Loki haven't set a time yet. Looks like he's retired from the section. Not sure what happened to him. But that will put him at the back of the grid for this session and for the starting grid. So 0 to cool on an outlap. Let's just follow people around and see who's who. Right, so Maxstar, yeah. So let's follow Silent Knight around. See what you can get up to. What a nice camera shot here by Codemaster. They might get a lot of things wrong, but some of these camera shots are just awesome, especially in Monaco as well. So as Silent Knight crosses the start finish line, he's got DRS wide open, obviously hopefully in hot lap mode. So let's see how he goes to turn 1. Very tricky turn 1. You can either lose the car. You really want to run a little bit widely to get most of the traction out there. Tricky turn 2. I wouldn't say it's as bad as the castle section, but definitely tricky. We'll keep an eye on him and see how he fares. Oh, nicely through that turn. Very good grip out of the corner. So this looks very planted by the Mercedes. We'll see how he gets through. This is a very funny corner. This you really want to almost get as close to possible as on the wall. But very well done there by him. Good minimum speed carried through that corner. And now the most important castle section, probably the corners that claim the most front wheels. But ooh, that was well done. That was very well done by him. So going through there, getting lots of traction on the exit there. This is really too fast left-handed. You want to stay as close as possible to the wall to cut the distance. And he's just doing that. And then this is the other second corner that might just claim a lot of front wings. But very well then done there by Silent Knight. Down now. Goes through there, yeah. Shorts us into fourth. Good traction out there. This looks really good. This looks like a good lap. If you get to this part of the track, I think you can start breathing. I think the worst part is over. Now it's just a straight dash to the line. It's going to have DRS wide open. DRS will take him to the end of the lap. And let's see where this puts Silent Knight. Yep, third. And it really looked like a good lap. So just 1 second off it. Don't think the guys are pushing as badly as what they should. But a very good lap there by Silent Knight. So he's obviously also going to just head off to the garage and retire. Move on to the next one. So very good lap there by Silent Knight. The only people that haven't set a lap now is Super D in the Red Bull. He's currently on track. I think he is on, let's see, sector 2. Let's see, nice through the castle section. Wow, that was nice, very aggressive. So let's see how he gets out of that, but that looks planted as well. Let's see how he gets through this corner. Yeah, this is really one of those big corners. Nicely done. Alright, so let's see where this puts Super D. He just really needs to get a lap time on. There's no need to push as hard as you can. So let's see where this is going to put the Red Bull driver. Currently his teammates in 4th. This is going to put Super D. Yeah, there we go, 2nd. What a lap, what a lap. Really good lap there by him. So the only people who haven't set the lap time here is Red Fury. He is currently in the pits. We've got Zero to Cool. And we've got Aiden Eisen. So let's have a look and see what Aiden Eisen. Purple sector looks to be in sector 2. So he's really getting on it. So currently your fastest time is a 140.2. Followed by 140.8 from Super D, and then 141's very close, and a 141, so 141.8, 141.6, sorry, 141.6, 141.7, so very close there. But let's see what Aiden Eisen can get up to. He puts himself up into 2nd with a 140.588, so really good. And Max Star obviously, I'm on a 140.2. Let's just have a look and see where we are with Zero to Cool. Red Fury still hasn't set a time yet. Not sure what's going on there. Zero to Cool. He's on an out lap, and there we go. He starts his flying lap. So all he needs is time just to put himself through. With Loki obviously retiring from the session, probably due to an incident. But he just needs to set the time. There's no need for really pushing that Alpha Tower yet. From the looks of it, just have a look there. Great, so Anku is saying he did set a time and he retired from the session. Although on my timing screen, Anku, it doesn't show that whatsoever, so it might be a little bit of a mess with Codemasters again. But let's see. Hopefully, if you are listening to the stream, Anku, you might just need to leave the lobby. But let's just see. At the moment, you are just going around. Let's see if you cross the line. So Red Fury's in the pits. Silent, nice. Aiden Eisen, yeah, well done on Aiden Eisen. Yeah, second there for him, from what I can see. So Anke, yeah, it might just be worth your while just to retire from this, or just leave the lobby and then come back again, because I think that's what's keeping us from moving on. And it looks like the same with Red Fury. I can't see a time for Red Fury. Not sure what's going on here. There we go, so on my screen it definitely shows that Red Fury, Zero to Cool and Aiden Mason is still in the session and they haven't retired yet. So if the guys are listening to the stream, it might just be worth your while just to leave the lobby. I'm pretty sure the guys will get you back in again, just to move on to Q2, because I've got a funny suspicion we did put ghosting on this evening, so hopefully we won't have issues again. We haven't had issues for the last 2 weeks with ghosting off. But yeah, but let's see. But at this stage, definitely looks like those 3 cars is keeping us from moving forward into the next session. So there we go, a very exciting last 2 minutes of that qualifying session, but everyone making it through except for Loki. He obviously had a moment somewhere in Baku. Yeah, so fastest in Q1 was definitely Maxwell, followed by the Nice and Super D. And then eventually I can see that Hanku did put a time on a 142.474, which is too cool. So great stuff. So now we can move on to Q2. So in Q2 there will be only 12 drivers. Yeah, 12 drivers. So we will lose 2 in the session. Bearing in mind that this is the session where you will put the tire on that you want to start the race on. It's going to be interesting to see who goes for the softs, who goes for the mediums, and hopefully we can have a dry race with some good times. Bob saying, "Let's go Red Bull." Thank goodness I'm not getting confused again that it's not Red Bull DTM. Definitely going to get Mark to change his piece and idea away from Red Bull. If he doesn't drive for that team, he shouldn't have that name to use. So we'll clap him for copyright later. But yeah, so as we start off with Q2, only 12 drivers left. Thank you, Codemasters, for resetting yourself. It's going to be interesting to see. So to see what the guys' tire choices are going to be. And this we will lose 2 people out of the session. So let's get on with it in Q2. So the Red Bull and the Haas out quickly. It looks like Super D out very quickly. I think it's also Fia Buerta, if I'm not mistaken, has also gone out quickly. Yeah, it's Fia Buerta followed by Super D. So a nice marker there by Super D. But you don't want to get too close to the car in front. Obviously, Gerrit coming away didn't have the best of Monaco's, but he had a podium, his first podium this year for the league. So he's on a roll at the moment. He's looking forward to this. I did do some practice with him last night, and he was really putting in the effort. So hopefully some clean racing. Not a big drag up to the line, but we'll talk about that a little bit later, maybe in Q3. But at this stage, yep, so we're following Gerrit around. He will be the first driver across the line to start his fastest lap. He is on softs, so it definitely looked like he's going to go for the soft tyres. And then Super D is going out in the mediums. Ron has chosen the softs. He's on an outlap. Red Fury also on the mediums. We've also got Zero to Cool on the mediums. And the rest are all softs. So we're still waiting for Torment. He's also on mediums. So a nice mixture of softs and mediums. It's going to be interesting to see who makes this work. So currently on the Drivers' Championship record, DTM departing Tier 3, you have Torment Kills leading the World Championship, followed closely by about 8 points from Red Fury and McLaren. You've got Silent Knight, just 11 points behind him in a Mercedes, 10 points behind him with Super D. Then you've got Don Rabico, just 1 point behind Super D. You've got Zero to Cool, 3 points behind Don Rabico. Chucky, he's not racing tonight, so he's going to lose some valuable points. You've got Max Star here, Bertha on 10th at the moment on 20. And the Constructors' Championship is really been run by Don Rabico and the Ferrari team. They're 127 racing points on 124. The majority of that obviously comes from Red Bull DTM, but I'm pretty sure that the guys will catch up with that. Red Bull 91, Mercedes 74, so and McLaren 59. So nicely spread. AlphaTauri very close to the McLaren guys, and the Haas is all the way, not at the bottom though, with 24 points. Just 7 points behind the Alpha and Mayos. So I'm pretty sure the Haas guys, only one Haas featuring in Q2, and that is Gia Buerta. So let's see if he can make the most out of this. So we're following Gerard Gia Buerta around, so let's see. Whoa, and he loses the, oh man, just getting too quickly on the throttle, loses the Haas. That looked to me like, yeah, he did. So he's going to have to jump into the pits, put some new boots on. Just want to see if there is damage. Yeah, there is an in plate missing, so he's going to have to go into the pits, put a new pair of boots on, get that wing repaired. Not the ideal start for him, but hopefully he can make up for that. So I know Super D was behind him on track. So let's see what Super D can get up to. See who puts up the first lap time for us to chase. We know they were in the 140s, if I'm not mistaken, in Q1. Right, and Super D crosses the line with a 142.005. Very good lap time there on the mediums. So that is your quickest time so far. And that's just flipped by Silent Knight with a 141.4, a whole 6 tenths faster, but he is on the faster tyre, on the soft tyres. So as the time starts clapping in, Ron coming through the last part of the track now in the Ferrari. He's partnering up with Don Rabico in the Ferrari. So both Ferraris into Q2, both Red Bulls into Q2. So yeah, and both Mercedes also, with Rezo and with Silent Knight. Red Fury goes third with a... Oh, what as I say that? Ron completely, or I think it was Ron, someone lost something. And I think, let's just have a look. Yeah, there is damage on that Ferrari. Yeah, he's gone into the pits. I just heard the tyres. So he had a moment there. Max started a moment in the racing point. He's going to the last part of the track. He is on the medium, so he is on the slower tyre. So let's see if he finishes, crosses the line. So the current medium time for Torment Kills is so far the fastest. Let's see where this can put Max Star. Yeah, it puts him in. Wow, what a good lap by him. On a 141.5 on the mediums is a really good time. Just a 10th off Silent Knight on the soft, so that the medium guys 141.5, 0.8, 142 flat, 142.1, 142.3, so very close between the medium guys. Isatronic Sean a 146 on the softs. We're still waiting. Ron obviously at that big moment in the final part of the track with the Ferrari. Don Rabico, he's going out on a pair of mediums. Let's have a look. Wezo's in the pits. Aiden Nason is currently out on track, so he is on a... So at the moment, people who haven't set up a lap time is Giabuta. He obviously had that massive moment, just coming after the castle section. Ron, who had that big moment also just before the start-finish straight. Wezo, who's still in the pits, and then Adam Nason currently on track. So we'll keep an eye out. Ron, he is leading the pits now. Adam Nason is on track at the moment. He's in sector 2. Giabuta also, he's on an outlap. Wezo, yeah, he also decided to jump out of the pits in the Mercedes. So it's going to be interesting to see. So at the moment, 7 drivers have put up a time. So we're going to need a couple more. So Ronald, also nice to see him on the stream. Boinkies, also one of, what I tell you what, this Ferrari, Don Rapica, that Ferrari just seems to lose the back end just after that last part of, before we get to this funny turn into the wall there. So it just seems like they're battling after that castle section just to get the power on. But yeah, Ronald, welcome. It's nice to have another tier 2 driver also tuning in to see what the tier 3 oaks are doing. It's we obviously encourage in this league that we help each other as teams. So it's good to see Ronald. So Ronald, thanks for joining us. So Ron still out on track, he's just warming up tires. Don Rabico has started his flying lap at the moment. Wezo is on an out lap. Giabuta, I think he is on a flyer. He spent some time here with Gerard Buerta and the Haas. His teammate obviously low at a moment in Q3, so he's out of this session. So hopefully this Ferrari will give him this will be nice if this Ferrari can give him a nice tow down the straight. I tell you what, Gerard Buerta will be extremely happy with a little bit of a tow to get that Haas planted nicely through this section. Oh, close to the wall, good racing, love it. So Litibi goes down to the start finish straight. This is going to be hopefully a good lap. DRS wide open, he uses all the energy that he can use. Is this going to put him anywhere close to the guys? Puts him in 8th. 1:44.7, 2 seconds off Red Fury. But I'm pretty sure that will be enough to see him through. We're obviously still waiting for some good entertainment there from Gerard. So let's just see. It seems like he's pushing again. Let's just see what he does on the sector, if he's going to be up or down. Very nicely done. He's 2/10 down, but I think he might have had. Oh, yeah, he's going to lose a bit of time there. So Isatronic, he's in the pits. Ron at the moment, so he is. Oh, and I tell you what, that Ferrari's back end looks so. This is the corner where the Ferraris seem to struggle as they come out here into this left-hander. It just seems like they're losing the back end. This is a bit more stable, probably a bit more throttle control there from Ron. He had that massive moment in Don Robic. Oh, and as I say that again, this Ferrari just not seem planted. That's it done. Yellow flag in sector 2. Wheels coming off. That's it for Ron in Q2. It just seems like the Ferrari is not planted around that castle section coming out of that turn, that left-hander. We've seen Ron having a big moment, losing a part of his front wing in the first incident. We've seen Don Rabico a couple of minutes later, the other Ferrari, also having a moment. And now the third moment with Ron obviously retiring from the session. So that's stuff. At the moment, you've got Silent Knight still on top with the softs. Everyone else on the mediums, Max Star, Torment, Super D, Adam Mason, Zero to Cool, Don Rabico, Waze, Red Fury, here, Buerta. They're all, Red Fury on the mediums. Gerard Buerta's on the softs at the moment. He's put a 1:44.7, but I'm pretty sure he can go faster than that. Isatronic, he just needs a couple of seconds just to get in there. But in essence, yeah, so I can see Silent Knight retiring from the session, so yeah, he's through, so he can move on. So very exciting on boards there from the Ferrari. But some work to do for the Ferrari guys. Obviously, it's park firmware rules. You can't change much on this car going into the race. Hopefully on the higher fuel loads, these Ferraris will be a bit better. So at the moment, No one seems to be improving. I think that's it. We're going to lose Isitronic. We've lost Ron in this section, and we've got it through. We've got two Mercedes through in Silent Knight and Wezo, first and sixth. You've got the two Red Bulls, third and fourth, Super D and Torment Kills. You've got Maxstar in the Racing Point in third. You've got Aiden Nason in fifth, Zero to Cool in the Alpha Tower, the Solar Alpha Tower this evening, sixth. Then you've got the Ferrari of Donarabika, one Ferrari at least going through. Ron having a bit of a Sebastian moment there. Wezo, the other Mercedes, is in eighth, and then Wet Fury, the McLaren, is in ninth. So this is the start of our round 8 week. Tier 3 obviously this evening. Tier 2 is on Wednesday night, very close in the championship there between Jaco Nagel, Donovan Duffy. If I just want to get all my bearings straight here. So yeah, it's Jaco Nagel, Donovan Duffy, myself, my teammate now Bulldog, some very good points by him, winning last week Monaco in emphatic fashion. Really good race by Nan Bulldog last week. Catching up with the front leading group, so good points for Red Bull. Red Bull obviously leading the World Champions or the Constructors Championship, which I'm very happy with. And yeah, Donovan at the moment leading the Drivers Championship, followed by Yaku, followed by myself, and then my teammate. So it's very tight in Tier 2 at the moment. And then you can catch Tier 1 on Thursday night. Kunrad leading the way in Tier 1. He went back to winning ways again in Monaco with a very good drive by him. Safety car, managed the safety car well. He ended up in first in Monaco. And the Mercedes dominance really in Tier 1 at the moment. Tier 2 still wide open on Constructors. Tier 3 is really a mixed bag at the moment. So yeah, as we wait for Codemasters, I see Zero to Cool is out on another lap, and he is on medium. So let's see if this will be an improvement for him. Not sure, I think this is an out lap. Right, there we go. So qualifying to over and done with Silent Night. The only guy except for Javier Buerta that's going to start on the softs this evening. Isitronic obviously will have a free tyre choice because he starts in at the back of 10th. So he can get a free tyre choice. It's going to be interesting to see what tyres he puts on. We've lost Ron with a big moment in the Ferrari. And then obviously the other two gentlemen that we've lost in Q1. So Q3 on the way. This is all for bragging rights. This is for pole position. So it's going to be interesting to see what tyres the guys chose. Or what have they got left? Are they going to do 2 runs? Are they only going to do 1 run in Q3? So yeah, it's all about bragging rights in Q3. So as the lights go out and start giving us the heads up, the Q3 is on the way. It ticks off the clock, it starts off the clock at 12 minutes. We're on 11 minutes and 43 seconds, and as I say that, one of the Haas boys jumps out, and I've got a funny suspicion that's Fierberta. I think he might just do 2 runs. There we go. He's out on the salt. He's going to definitely, if he goes out so quickly, it might mean that he's going to do 2 runs. So no one getting in each other way so far. So Q3, this is where we battle for pole position to get that acclaimed first spot on the grid. Start on, hopefully, I think it's the clean side of the track. A short dash to turn 1. So expect some drama in tier 1, hopefully not a lot. Then you've got that drag, the second DRS zone, which will only be activated after lap 2 in the race, but you at least got like a nice straight to follow someone. Then into turn 3, which is a left-hander, third-hand left-hander. Then you get up to the castle section, which is going to be interesting to see in terms of following and what can people do in dirty air. But yeah, as we follow Gerrit around. So Gerrit at the moment sitting on Gierberta, 187, sitting on 20 points in the World Championship. So he's definitely chasing after his closest rival at the moment. Is Maxstar on 23 and Chucky on 27. So if he has a good race tonight, he will definitely jump Chucky in the Drivers' Championship, as Chucky is not racing tonight because of the race ban. 0 to Cool, just 1 point away from him. The guys, Thorman Kills will look to strengthen his position in the World Championship. He's currently in first on 61 points, followed closely by Red Fury and Silent Knight. So Silent Knight will start on the soft, so it's going to be interesting to see what he can get up to in the race. And how far does he get those softs? With not so many drivers, it's going to be interesting to see. We've already had 3 retirements in qualifying. So hopefully we'll have a good race this evening. Ooh, this is probably one of the trickiest. The left-hander's third, and then the quick left with a quick right, then the short dash. The Red Bull getting nice out of the way here. And this is the castle section, which everyone dreads. This is where you can gain so much time, lose so much time. So let's see how Fierberta goes through this. That looks very smooth. You really want to go as wide as possible, shorten this distance. That looks really good. So hopefully this can be a benchmark for him. You really want to get the timing right. Stay as far right as possible on this left-hander. And just squeeze it in. Oh, that is very well done. Good on the brakes there. Yeah, you just want to touch the apex slightly. Just misses the apex, but gets a good turn in angle. And this is now flat down to the line. Yeah, you want to stay as close. No sudden movements on the controller or on the wheel, because you might lose the back end. Like we saw, I think it was Ron or Don Rapito, one of the Ferrari. I think it was Ron. The DRS open. Let's see where this could start at 139, 140, 141, 142.2. Much improved by him. If I look at his times in Q2 and Q1. So really good lap time there by Fierberta. 142.2 provisional pole for him. Super D has started his flying lap. So let's see in sector 1. If he can give us a purple sector somewhere. Red Fury goes second, or just a second off the pace, and in 2 seconds off the pace is Fierberta now. Maxstar obviously with pole, a provisional pole with a 140.2. Wezo coming in fast and clean there. Ooh, and as the Red Bull knocks the wall, it just hugs it. Not sure if there's any damage. We'll have a look if he comes through here, if there's any in-play damage. Yeah, there is. So he's got the choice now. Does he want to finish this lap? Does he want to go into the pits? He's probably just going to opt for going to the pits. Fierberta now fell down to 6th position, 2 seconds off the pace. Silent Knight, a 140.1. That's more like it. That's a really good lap time by Silent Knight. Followed closely by Adam Nason in 2nd. He puts a time in. Maxstar in 3rd. A 10th, not even a 10th between 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Weso in 4th. 5th Red Fury, 6th Fierberta. Super D, he's probably going to duck into the pits, is he? Don Rabico going over the line, and the Ferrari tops it. What a lap, a 140.046. Yeah, and as I suspected, Super D jumping into the pit. 0 to cool. He's going an outlap. Torment kills. He's on a flyer, looks to be, if I can see that Red Bull planted. So let's see what Torment can get up to here. The clock is ticking. So let's see where this gets into. Is this going to be 139s? Oh, 140.2. That's good enough at the moment for fifth. So first, second, third, fourth, and fifth covered by less than half a second. So really good racing here by the tier 3 guys. Wezo, obviously second off the pace. Red Fury, and then Geerberta. Super D in the pits after knocking his front wing. 0. He's on track now in the sole remaining Alpha. Alpha Tauri, let me just get that right. So provisional pole at the moment, Don Rabico in the Ferrari. So how nice would that be to see a Ferrari on pole, followed by Silent Knight in the Mercedes. Aiden Nason in the Renault in third. What a good showing by the Renault. Max Star Racing Point in fourth. Then you've got the Red Bull of Torment Kills. Wezo in the other Mercedes in sixth. You've got Red Fury in the McLaren. Geerberta in the Haas. Sole remaining Haas in the session. Super D still need to set the time in the Red Bull. And then the Sole Alpha Tauri 0 to cool. He is on an outlap. So we're almost in the 139s. Don Rabico 400s, yeah, 400. Off a 139, just over 400. So, and as let's follow 0 to cool around. He starts his flyer. Nice cutting of the corner there, nice exit, good traction into turn 2. Yeah, you want to get as close straight in the car as quick as possible, get maximum traction. DR is wide open into 8th gear, and now you just wait for this very quick 3rd gear left. Here we go, second, he takes a second, third. And then you want to go into this left hand. It's almost like an off-camber kind of corner. It feels like the car just doesn't want to stick. But that was nice apex. Gets it nicely straightened out of that corner. So let's see if he gets in here to the parcel section. This is obviously the make or break for him. Oh, and if it touches the wall, as I say, that commentator screws. Let's see if he can keep it together. That sits in your mind now that you've lost the end plate. It might not be that the car is understeering, but your head will tell you it is, and that just messes with you right through this last sector. And this is what makes sector 3 so difficult, is the castle section. So let's see if he goes into the pit. Super D, he has started his flying lap as well. So let's see if 0 is going to go into the pit. So Super D starts his flyer. So let's see if 0 to cool Hanku, if he's going to jump into the pits, and if he's going to try to finish this lap. He's got 3 minutes left, so he can go into the pits, put in your front wing, and that is what he's doing. So he jumps into the pits. So let's see what Super D gets up to in the Red Bull. Currently his teammate is in 5th position, just 2/10 off the leader, or off pole. He probably will not have enough time to do another lap, so this is it for the Red Bull of Super D. He's not going to have another go at this. This track is very long. It's a 140 track in terms of time, so to get 2 runs in, you have to be really quick and really good. So it makes your first run even more special. Going nicely through this castle section. Loses slightly the back end of the Red Bull there, but didn't lose too much time there. So let's see if he goes through to sector 2. Nice early on the power there, traction control kicking in. Nicely close to the apex. You just want to touch that corner as well, that curb. Now you want to stick it, try to get the car as quick as possible into a straight line. Stay on the power, get as close to the right hand side of the wall, minimize the track, shortest distance to the line. He's going to open up DRS now, and let's follow him around and see where this gets the Red Bull of Super D. Is this going to put him into 7th? Slightly behind his teammate in 5th, but he has got enough left. So let's follow him around again. Let's see if he's up in sector 1. You might find that these guys just find a bit more pace on the second run of these tyres. No need to look after these tires. You're not going to start on this tire. This is all for bragging rights. So let's see if he's up in sector 1. He definitely hugged the wall there, so the previous issue. So let's see if he can make up for that. Mercedes getting nicely out of the way there. He's 3/10 up. So that will definitely make him jump Wezo, just put him behind his teammate Coleman. So let's see if we can carry that momentum of 3/10 into the next sector. Ooh, man, that was close. I think he's just lost those 3/10, unfortunately. The run's a bit wide. This is probably going to be an... Oh, it's not invalid. So it's a legal lap so far. But I think he's lost it all in that sector. Let's see if he goes to sector 2. I think he's probably going to be about 5 or 6 tenths down on his time. Oh, very close. Just a tenth. But I'm not sure he's going to make this up on this section of the track. Maxstar goes fastest. He goes on provisional pole with a 1:39.6. And we are into the 1:39s. What a good lap there by the Racing Point. Wow. 4 tenths away from Don Rabico. Don Rabico, Mercedes getting nice out of the way there. Let's see what the Ferrari can do if he can get anywhere close to 1:39.6. Oh, and he pips him by less than a tenth. What a good lap there by Don Rabico and the Ferrari. That is super. With a 1:39.595. Maxstar in second. You've got Silent Knight. He's in the pits. He's in third, second row of the grid. He's decided that's it for him. Aiden Nason, he's currently on track. He needs a tenth to jump Silent Knight, but yeah, it seems like he's done with, yeah, he's given up on that. Tormund Kills at the moment in 5th. So as retirements come through, provisional pole at the moment. Ferrari, Don Rabico, what a good lap by him. Maxstar in second in the Racing Point. Silent Knight in the Mercedes in third. Aiden Nason with the Renault in provisional fourth. Tormund Kills, Red Bull fifth. We've got Wezo in the other Mercedes. Although he is on a lap, he's 3/10 up. So if Wezo can get this together, it will make him... Nah, he needs more than a second really to get close to Tormund. So this will improve his time, but I don't think this will be a place position change for him. But let's follow him around. Oh, nicely done. Is he going to go into the pits? Is he going to go just for a better lap time? Oh, he's going to stick around. He's going to go for a better lap time. Let's see if this brings him any closer. Oh, he runs out of fuel on a 1:40.7. Wow. Very well done by him. He found a lot of pace. I mean, but I think he did run out of fuel on that last section. So he lost a couple of tenths there maybe. But like we didn't expect this, Ferrari on pole, followed by the Racing Point. It seems like the Racing Point guys had it in the back. Extremely good lap there by the Ferrari of Don Rabico, just to put him for pole. Red Fury, very good lap by the McLaren guys. They're in third, so first on the second row of the grid, followed by Silent Knight. And then third row is Aiden Nason, followed, or joining him there, Storm and Kills in the Red Bull. Wezo in 8th on the Mercedes, so Mercedes in 8th position. And in third, so very good showing by the Mercedes. Mercedes starting from the second row of the grid, and then Wezo in 8th. Super D on the Red Bull, he starts in 9th. Tormund Kills the other Red Bull in 6th. But it all belongs to Don Rabico and a Ferrari. 1:39.595. It's an extremely good time here in Baku. Right, so apologies for the lengthy wait there. Codemasters is up to their old tricks again on a Monday night. But this is a formation lap. Don Rabico in the Ferrari on pole. He's on mediums. Let's just get some... Right, so you've got Don Rabico on pole on mediums. You've got Maxstar on a set of mediums as well. You've got Silent Knight, the only guy on the softs, except for Geerbeurt on the top 10. Rest all on mediums. So your first row, Don Rabico and Maxstar. Second row, Silent Knight and Aiden Nason in the Renault. Third row, Torman Kills in the Red Bull, followed by Zero to Cool in the Alpha Tauri. Fourth row, you've got Wezo in the Mercedes and Super D in the other Red Bull Racing. Row 5 is Geerbeurt in the Haas and Electronic in the McLaren. And then you've got Ron Skitter, Ron, Red Fury and Low. So it's all about getting your tyres to temperature here. We expect the guys probably in around lap 13, 14, thereabout on the mediums. Then switch to the hards. Electronic and Ron deciding to go for the hards. So did Low. Red Fury opting to go for the mediums. He had a free tyre choice. The top 10 obviously have to start on the tyres that they put a time on. Yeah, so let's have a look and see what the guys can do. Let's see if Silent Knight can get a really good pull off the line and get himself into or just behind Don Rabico so they don't keep him for too long. He is on the faster tyre. The soft differential between the soft and the mediums is almost a second a lap. So there is a big time differential between those tyres. So Stembiso Maduncelo saying, Rabico Ferrari, yes boys, yeah. Grazie. So very good time there by Don Rabico. Ronald saying custom grid. Have some faith, Ronald. Codemasters does eventually come along. Like most things in life, you have to wait. So the pit strategy between lap 11 and lap 15 for the mediums. And then softs a little bit earlier than that. I think the softs is probably lap 7 or 8, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye on Silent Knight. It's a very short drag to turn 1. You do not want to get caught up there. If you have nose damage, we all know this. If you get some damage on the first corner, it just jeopardizes your race very badly. So Ronald saying, good luck boys. Yep, good luck to tier 3. Hopefully this will be an improvement from Monaco. Monaco was probably one of our most challenging races in the season so far. This is round 8. This is Baku, Azerbaijan, and we are with tier 3 on Monday night. So let's keep a close eye. Nice camera view here by Codemasters. Don Rabico on pole. Let's see if he can get into the first corner ahead of the pack. Codemaster will give us 5 lights. There's normally a little bit of a pause there, and then it's lights out, and away we go as we start off round 8 here in Baku with tier 3. So, Codemaster's ready for us. We've got lights. Have we? Yeah, we've got 2 lights. It's 3, it's 4, it's 5. There will be a short delay normally. And there's a jump start for Geerbeurt, so he's already got a drive through. So, and a very good start there. Yeah, Don Rabico into turn 1, leading second Red Bull. A very good start there. It looks by Aiden Nason, Silent Knight dropping a position there. Oh, and a big moment there. I just want to see what that is. It looks like Silent Knight in the Mercedes, so he's at contact already. But well away from the pack is Don Rabico in a Ferrari. A very good clean getaway from him, followed by Maxstar. They're being chased by Aiden Nason. A very good start by him. Zero to Cool in 4th position. Torment in the Red Bull in 5th. Red Fury following him. Geerbeurt, a very good start by him. Him in 7th at the moment. He's on a soft, so he needs to make time up. Silent Knight definitely got damage on that McLaren, so he's going to have to go jump into the pits. Electronic 9th in the other McLaren, so he's just going to have to sit tight and see what Silent Knight does if he can make up that position. But he's currently at 9th, Low in 10th. Ron on the other Ferrari, he's on the hot, so it's going to be interesting to see how far and how long he can go. Super D Wezo, and then Super D In the other Red Bull, I just want to see if there's damage. Yeah, there's big damage on that Red Bull. He's battling to keep the car on track. He's going to have to go and pit now, put on the hards, hope for a safety car later during the race. But as we jump to the front of the queue, Don Rabico, followed by less than a second from Maxstar. And then you've got Aiden Nason in the Renault, so he's chasing them down. So we'll see what the guys do. He's used up plenty of his DRS trying to stick with these cars on the mediums. So DRS will only be enabled on lap 3. So there you can see from Codemasters, we expect the guys on the mediums to pit around lap 11 to 15. So let's see. The hard's a little bit longer than that. So 26 laps here. This is, I'm not sure why Codemaster says lap 3. But this is basically lap 2. The reset afterwards. So let's see. Yeah, Silent Knight jumping into the pits. He's getting a new front wing. He's fit with a brand new set of mediums. This is Tronic currently in 11th. Ron in 12th, just behind Sean and his Tronic. Wezo in 10th. I don't know if there's any damage to that Mercedes. No, there's no damage to him. Alright, this Codemaster tried to reset itself. So Super D into the pits. Yeah, he's put on a brand new wing and also a set of parts. Alright, so as we wait just for Codemaster to reset itself, my word. Silent Knight currently in first. And then Codemaster turns around. So it looks like Don Rabica, yeah, there we go. Codemaster resets itself for a change. So Don Rabica in front, followed by Maxstar in second. Aiden Nason still in third. Zero to Cool. And the fastest lap there by Aiden Nason. Wow, what a lap by him. So he's getting that Renault hooked up. Don Rabica getting very close to the wall there. So Aiden Nason catching Maxstar very quickly. He's got DRS now. So let's get on board here. A little bit of a lock up there by him. But let's see if we do this fastest section. This is going to be tight. So we'll see how he follows in the dirty air. With Maxstar in second. So Aiden Nason looking really racy on these mediums. Maxstar battling for traction out of that right hander. And as we go up to the fastest section, this is really, you really want to be too aggressive in this section with a full fuel load. Nicely done there by Aiden Nason. So he's just hooking it up nicely, hitting all the apexes, keeping it away from the walls. Looks really good for Aiden Nason here. So let's see if we can get a little bit closer to Maxstar. He's still in DRS range. He has still got some DRS available to his disposal. So it's all about the exit wheel in this corner. You want to run it a little bit wide. Oh, this is a nice corner by him. Gets good traction out of it. He's going to be much closer than it was on the previous lap. Oh, this Maxstar almost loses that racing point. So this is going to bring Aiden Nason. I think he's a little bit too far away. He's going to get DRS. It's just going to be too far away. So second DRS zone coming up, but his ERS is completely depleted. So he's got zip left for this lap. He's going to get DRS in this next corner. Stays nice and wide. Goes in. Very good exit. Gets DRS, but yeah, without ERS, everyone carrying more or less the same wing settings, it's going to be so difficult for Aiden Nason to find a way past Maxstar. But Don Rabica is leading. He's now broken that DRS marker, so he's 1.8 seconds ahead. Aiden Nason and Mac getting at it. Zero to Cool, he's in third. Red Fury just almost in DRS range from him. You've got Torman Kills in the Red Bull, so he's the first of the Red Bulls. He is just behind Red Fury. he's on the mediums. Then you've got low, he's on the hard at the moment. Isotronic also on the hards. Sean in 8th. Pierre he's currently in 9th on the softs. He's probably just doing a bit of time management there. I can't see any damage to the horse, but maybe doing some good management. Maybe he's just thinking, look, I don't want to get onto those hards. Let's see how far I can stretch this. But this is lap 4 and no safety car yet for tier 3, so well done, guys. So Hanley Smith saying here 0 to 0. That's a bit harsh, I would think. Yeah, it happens. It's a difficult track nonetheless. And full fuel loads, cold tires. This track is very demanding on tires. But yeah, so here Berta currently in 9th. He's looking well after those softs. He's got plenty of ERS left. He is chasing after Isotronic on the hard, so you would expect him to get a bit closer to Sean on the hard. He is on a faster tire, but once again, if you do some good tire management in this race, the race will definitely come to you in the latter stages. Watching MotoGP this weekend, it was all really about the last 4 laps of MotoGP, looking after your tires in the first stint of the race, and that's why the Suzuki's got on the podium in 2nd and 3rd. So sometimes it's not a bad thing just to wait a little bit. He's got superior traction out of the corners than the rest of the guys on the hards. So it's just all about keeping it together. So Silent Knight at the moment, he's on a brand new set of mediums. He is in 9th. He's chasing after Thea Blipper. We've got Ron just waiting for Codemaster to reset itself. He's currently in 11th, just outside of the points. And Wezo, another wing change for him. So this is going from bad to worse for him. He's currently in 12th. He's putting on a new nose, not looking good for the Mercedes guy there. But Don Robico in the Ferrari, this is lap 5. He's increased that lap or that gap now to 2 to 3 seconds that he's ahead of Max Star. I'm just having a look here. Aiden Nason did pop into the pits, so he might look at doing a bit of an undercut here. It's very early to pit. For the hards, I would think, unless he had a big moment and lost the nose. But he was very close to Max Star at a stage, but he's now all the way in 6th. If he keeps it together, he probably shouldn't pit again. But I know a lot of guys didn't fancy the hard tires on this track. Tormund Kills, through all this drama, he's currently in 5th on a set of mediums, chasing after Red Fury. He's almost within DRS range. The Alpha Tower is still in 3rd, chasing after the Racing Point. And that gap to Don Rabica just opening up that gap nicely, 3.3 seconds now. So he's really on it at the moment. Looking very well off his ERS, so he's doing a stellar job in the front at the moment. So let's get on board with Torment here in the Red Bull. He's chasing after Red Fury. So both of them on the mediums, both the same age tires. So Torment looking very smooth at this stage. On the throttle, it looks like he has got a bit of superior pace here. ERS doesn't look too bad for him. Red Fury is similar to that. So Torment really wants to get within that DRS range so he can start putting pressure on, pardon me, on the McLaren to force him into a mistake. Obviously, Red Fury, he just wants to be outside of that DRS with this long straight. If you've got plenty of ERS, the straight can be a nightmare. But so far we haven't seen any overtakes on this long straight, which is sometimes the cases with tracks like this. You just can't get close enough to the guy because of his tight twisty sections in sector 3 to get really close to that person or to the other driver in the DRS zone to make an overtake. So he is definitely too far away here. He is in DRS range, but it's not going to be enough. He really wants to focus on probably the next DRS zone. So using a bit of DRS here, but you feel it's all for nothing really. So let's follow him around, see if we can get good traction out of this corner and see if we can get into that DRS. So DRS wide open, once again a little bit too far away. You need to be a bit closer to that. gaining on him very, very nice at the moment. So yeah, it is good management there by Red Fury. So looking at pit stops so far, Don Rabika has been in the pits. He has put on a set of hards, so he's going for the undercut with Maxstar currently in first. Now he hasn't pitted yet. He's still on the mediums. Red Fury also still on the mediums. Tormund Kills on the mediums, chasing after Red Fury. Don Rabika has pitted. He is on the hards now. He's going to go for the long stint. You've got Aiden Nason just behind him, 2 seconds. So that's really well done by Aiden Nason, just being 2 seconds behind Don Rabika on the hearts. So it clearly looks like the hearts is working at this stage of the race. So Aiden Nason keeping it nice and honest there, just 2 seconds away from Don Rabika. Silent Knight a bit further away. He's on a brand new set of mediums. Low in third at the moment. And then Ron here, Berta, the final points positions, and he's followed closely by Citronic. So it's going to be interesting to see when does Maxstar and the rest of the guys pits. We'll obviously keep a close eye on this time. So Don Rabika currently 22 seconds behind Maxstar. So it's going to be interesting to see how that gap, if it gets bigger or smaller. See if the hard tyre looks like the tyre to be going with. So the time definitely coming down. It's now 21.7 seconds between Don Rabika and Maxstar. So it's going to be interesting to see when does Maxstar go into the pits, and Aiden Nason following the Ferrari. So some good work here by Aiden Nason, pitting very early for the hards. It looks like he's got the most out of the hards, but yeah, not sure if you can get another 18 laps on these hards. He has been on these hards now for 2 laps, according to Codemasters. So let's see. But 2 seconds away from Don Rabika. That gap basically stable at 20 seconds. Maxstar, let's see. Maxstar pops into the pits. So he's into the pits at the moment. Let's see where Don Rabika is. He is coming down the start-finish straight. So and a wing change there for Maxstar. So Don Rabika goes past. Yeah, and that is first. So Don Rabika goes past. And then Aiden Nason, he is also gone through. Yeah, so both the Ferrari and the Renault jumping Maxstar in the pits. Maxstar getting on the hards as well. Red Fury at the moment leading. He is on mediums, so it's going to be interesting to see if he's going to drag this mediums as long as he can and try to go for the softs at the end, and if he is going to go for the hards eventually. It looks like he might be starting to struggle on those mediums. It is lap 9. Codemaster said we can expect these guys in around about lap 10 to 13. Remember, this is the tyres that you qualified on. So it's not a brand new set of tyres. So there is some life out of these tyres taken already in qualifying. So Maxstar now behind the Renault of Aiden Nason. Tormund Kills. So let's just look at who hasn't pitted yet. Alright, so Red Fury still hasn't stopped. Low Q also hasn't stopped yet. But Low is on the hards and the Red Fury is on the mediums. Here Berta has stopped. I just want to see what's happening with him. So he's decided to go for the mediums. He opted not to go for the hards. So interesting to see if he can get as far. I don't think he's going to get as far into the race. I don't think he's going to finish the race on the mediums. But let's keep an eye on him. He's good in tyre preservation. So let's see if that can make him up a couple of places. Loki still has to pit, so his teammate will come out in front of him as it stands at the moment. Looks to be. Yeah. So welcome back, and this is the Azerbaijan, the Baku Grand Prix. This is round 8 for Tier 3, Monday night racing at FTRF1. Currently you've got Red Fury, who hasn't pitted yet. He's on the mediums, 9-lap old mediums. He is leading in Baku, followed by Don Rabico, who has pitted. He's on the medium, on the hard at the moment, followed by Eden Nason in the Renault, also pitted. Max Star in 4th, he's also pitted. Yeah, and then finishing up in your top 10, you've got Tormund Kills in the Red Bull, Silent Knight in the Mercedes Loki, Skitteron, and Gia Berta, and then Sean Esitronic finishing up your top 10. So 10 laps gone, 16 laps to go in this grueling race of almost like a Monaco slash Italy race here. So Red Fury is in the pits. He's just got a 5-second penalty. Just see where he is. Yeah, he's in the pits getting a new nose. So as suspected, he would come out just behind us, guys. It's going to be interesting to see. Tormund goes past. Is Tormund going to catch him? Oh, this is going to get tight. Tormund's got obviously heat in those tires. He goes past. Is he going to get in front? So the McLaren closing. Ooh, that's a bit aggressive. But closing the door there on Tormund. Red Fury now on a brand new set of hard. Tormund's tyres now 2 laps old, so the undercut almost worked for him. But he's got DRS, his tyres is nice and warm now. And as we all know, it will take a lap or 2 to get those hards up to temperature. So Dylan is saying you can land a 747 on that start straight. True, absolutely true. I've seen 747s landing in less space than that. So yeah, Don Rabico currently in front. He's controlling it nicely. He's 4 seconds ahead of Eden Nason. A nice gap there. Max Star controlling that gap between him and Eden Nason. It's all about tyre preservation now. You do not want to take the most out of these tyres. Now you still got another 15 laps to go on these hards. And I think the worst thing that can happen to you is the running out of tyres 3 laps from the end. That will be really difficult to manage on track. Red Fury is in 4th now after his pit stop. Tormund is very close to him, so let's get on board here with Tormund in the Red Bull. Obviously lots of loyalty from my side here towards the Red Bull team, also Red Bull drivers. So let's see, Tormund a little bit too far away here. I think he just wants to get as close as possible. Just stay with Red Fury. You never know what can happen in Baku. Anything can happen here. He gets DRS, so yeah, he will catch up a bit. But anything can happen, and you really want to be in a good position when it does happen. So the pit window open now, lap 12 to 16 on the mediums. So Max Star into the pits. No, not sure. Oh, that's definitely a front wing replacement. So we didn't see that happen, but he's had a front wing replacement. He's getting on the mediums now, and that's just to take a lot of pressure off Eden Nason. So he's now 6 seconds behind Don, but 10 seconds ahead of Red Fury. So Eden Nason can really now just get into the groove, stay away from the walls. And once again, the Baku proves to be that if you... Oh, and we've got a virtual safety car. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm just going down the list to see if I see anyone. There's a Red Bull going very slow. Let's just have a look at Ron. It's definitely not Ron. Not sure who caused this virtual safety car. Oh, it looks like Low. Yeah, he lost a part of his front wing, I suspect. So let's see when he pops into the pits if he's going to have a wing replacement. as it goes in, and the wing weights, yep, that's another carbon fiber on for him there. So he obviously causing the virtual safety car there, virtual safety car ending. So Don Rabito currently nice lead of 3 seconds. Then you got Red Fury. Torman Kills now in 4th on those hards. He's still stuck behind Red Fury. I haven't seen seems to be getting away past him. Red Fury on the hard, so is Torment. Then you got Silent Knight. He's on a set of mediums, 15 seconds behind Torment, so we'll see if he catches up with him. Maxstar now on a brand new set of mediums. He's going to get racy. He's going to be all over this Mercedes in a couple of laps. So a brand new set for him versus 9-lap-old mediums from Silent, and you would tend to think that Silent's going to have to jump into the pits again sometime. He's definitely within DRS range here, so that back wing will flip open, reduces the drag on the car. That gives you probably another 10-11 kilometers extra. So let's see, not close enough yet. Oh, and another virtual safety car, sector 1, 2 and 3 yellow flags, so no virtual safety car. So DRS wide open. Is he going to have enough here? Is he? Oh, he is. And is he going to, oh, this is going to be tight. I'd give him enough space there. Well done. So on the inside, oh, a bit naughty there. So Silent, that's definitely going to be referred to the steward. So Silent getting a front wing knock there, closing the door very quickly, they're not sure. Yeah, but that will be referred to the stewards. So Maxwell up into 5th, Silent Knight down to 6th. He's definitely going to have to pit again and lose positions there. Dorman sitting pretty in 4th at the moment, and he is just a second off Red Fury. So if he can make this work, he can really... Oh, as I say, that Red Fury just knocks into the wall of the McLaren. Oh, this is not good. So this McLaren is going to be so difficult to stick around with. So you can already see how the Red Bull is catching. So is this McLaren going to jump into the pits? And I can't see him go. Yeah, he's decided to stay out. So Torman just needs to buy his time here. There's no need to be all, just show your nose, make him, put him under pressure and catch him on a second DRS zone. So let's see if Torman has got enough DRS. And Red Fury doing a stellar job to keep that McLaren pinned in the right direction, yeah. Okay, so Mark is saying here 0 to cool is showing second now. Yep, so yeah, Marco, we're gonna want footage just from him. I just want to go through the list here and just see where these guys are on track. So we've obviously got Don Rabico going through the passes section now. Yeah, it looks like 0 is in second. And this is what happens when you put ghosting on. So 2 weeks in a row, we had no issues in terms of lobbies. This week we decided to put ghosting back on again, and the issues are back. So we'll definitely go back to ghosting off. We're trying to, we'll obviously just get this week out of the way. We'll put ghosting back on, off again, because like I said, we didn't have any issues like this. But 0 at the moment, so let's just keep an eye on him. So 0 is second. He is behind Don Rabico. I'm not sure how far he is behind Don Rabico. Marco, if you could just give me an update on that if you are watching Don Rabico. And 0 here. But 0 then obviously in second. I just want to see how far is Adam Mason from him. So 0 going into turn 1. Aiden Nason a bit behind. Yeah, so that is extremely difficult for me, because if I'm on board with Aiden Nason, I can't see an AlphaTauri in front. I can just see a Ferrari. So the Ferrari goes through this left-hander. Aiden Nason goes through this left-hander. And low. Yeah. So but tells me 0 to cool is behind Isitronic. So yeah, I'm not sure what's happening here, Marco, but it seems like 0 is currently in 11th position. I'm not sure if there's something wrong maybe with his telemetry, but he's just passed the Isitronic ZA for 11th position, and he is definitely, so he's going through that last section now. So let's see where Don is. Yeah, they're definitely not on the same piece of tarmac at the moment, so there's definitely something wrong with his stream material. So let's just stick to what we see on screen. So at the moment we've got Don Rabico in first, Aiden Nathan in second, you've got Red Fury in third, Torment Kills in fourth at the moment. So Zero is on the start-finish straight. Yeah, definitely not on my screen. Right, so Marcus getting back to me and saying that, look, Zero is there, but if I look at this now, Zero to Cool just passed Isitronic a while ago for 11. Now Don Rabico has gone past Isitronic, and Don Rabico is, he was ghosted for Don Rabico, so which means he's a back marker. So not sure, Marcus. It's going to be interesting to see, but on our screens, from what I can see on the stream, he is currently in, we can always go and look at lap times afterwards. But at this stage, so let's focus on what we can see. Don Rabico in first, Aiden Mason in second. You got Red Fury in third. Torment now sitting in fourth. So let's just look at pit stops, who has pitted and how many times. So basically the top three, Don Rabico, Aiden Mason, Red Fury and Torment has stopped only once. So Zero to Cool also stopped once, so that's interesting. 2 stoppers for Isitronic ZA and for Loki. 2 stops for Skitter Ron. 2 stops for Super D. 2 stops for Silent Night. Pierre Botha also 1 stop. He's currently in 7, so that's a really good turnout by him. So 9-lap-old hard for Don Rabico. 0 to Cool. He is a 4-lap-old mediums. Okay. So Mark is saying, yeah, I know for F1 Supersport commentary, I must be honest, I don't think I can do worse than, I can't even remember his name. I know when Sasha Martininga was still around, that was super cool to watch, but yeah, it would be nice. I think the pay will be great. At least I will get paid for that, Marku. So yeah, we're on lap 17 here in Baku. No safety car yet, so well done to Tier 3 guys. It's just this Codemaster is a mess. Not sure who to commentate on and what not to do. But at this stage, like I said, let's just follow what we can see as viewers on the screen. We'll sort it out after the race. And you can obviously catch all the updated standings and also the stewards report, as well as a new feature that we've added to the website, which is a penalty tracker. You can see who's been naughty and how naughty they've been. Obviously, if you do follow that and you have had a look at the website, you will know that Chucky is not with us tonight. He got a race ban for numerous penalties that he's received in Monaco, so he's not with us tonight. So only 13 drivers, and then also Red Bull DTM being moved out of Tier 3. Like I said before, this is to encourage closer racing in our tiers, and that's what FTRF1 is all about. It's allowing anyone to drive with any assist that they want, and just be as fast as you can and as clean as you can. So this is season 2. Season 3 will kick off early next year. This season will take us through to the 25th. Oh, as I say that, the McLaren just hit the wall on the left there. And this is interesting because now the Red Bull has got a ghosting car in front of him. And I've got a funny suspicion that's low. But that shouldn't bug Torment too much here. It might be a little bit of a distraction, but it should be alright. But I can't see any blue flags waving at the Haas. So, not sure what's going on here. But as I was saying, so Season 2 will take us to the 25th of January next year. And then we will take definitely a bit of a break as Tormund just goes past the ghosting car there of the Haas. I think that's low. And that will then start off Season 3 just before we hit the new game, so 2021. And that should be launched by October. But there's no talks of that yet. This game is still brand new. So hopefully we can get another full Season 2 in. And there we go. Codemaster resets itself. Well done, Codemasters. I am going to pour myself a whiskey or something afterwards to celebrate this. 0 to Cool. There we go. Now we can commentate. He's in first place at the moment, leading by 4 seconds. So 0 started on the hearts, outside of the top 10. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I think so. Let's just have a look here and see if I'm talking a lot of nonsense, which I normally do. So 0 did start in the top 10, but I think he started on the mediums. He was in 7th position. There we go. So 0 now leading this race. Well done to Hanku. He's leading for the first time here at FTR. Don Rabika in 2nd, and you've got Aiden Nason in 3rd. Tormund Kills in 4th. He's still hunting Aiden Nason, but 14 seconds adrift. Maxstar in 5th. Silent Knight in 6th. The Red Fury 7th. Super D8. Geer in 9th. Good showing by him and the Haas. And then Wezo making up the final spot. Ferrari outside of the point at the moment. He is just 3 seconds away from Wes, but definitely on a slower tyre. And there goes Codemasters again. Oh boy, I need a drink now. I would like to think that ghosting is a thing of the past if I look at what's going on tonight. But anyway, I'll try to focus and put my mind to this. So 0 to Cool still leading with Don Rabika. Aiden Nason. It's nicely spread out at the moment. The only guy who's really catching up nicely is Maxstar. And once again, weird about these tracks, it doesn't necessarily mean that if you have a very long straight that you would get the overtake. But somewhere along the line, Tormund has made a mistake. Not sure if he managed to clip a wall or something, but Maxstar is getting extremely close. Looks like all the parts of the Red Bull are there. Maybe just having a bit of an issue. He is on 10 lap old hearts. Maxstar is on 6 lap old mediums. The tire differential between these two is 0.5 of a second. So let's get on board here with Maxstar. He's going to get DRS assistance. Let's see how he gets through the dirty air through this section. Nice and clean. There we go. He uses some of the ERS to get closer, make that DRS work a bit harder for him. Is this going to be long enough for him? Which side is the Red Bull going to defend? He decides to stay on the outside. That was good driving by both of them. Very good by the Racing Point. Decided not to cut him off and push him wide. So second DRS coming up now. He is extremely close. If he's got any ERS left, he can probably make this work for him. Tormund using all the ERS that he can also. This just a little bit too far away. So this Racing Point is all over the back here of the Red Bull of Tormund. So this is for final podium position that these guys are battling for. Fastest lap by Red Fury, 1:44.3 on the mediums. So that's a really good time by Red Fury. Red Fury currently in, if Codemaster will give me an opportunity, 7th. There we go, 7th. He's just pitted. He's put a brand new set of mediums on. So fastest lap to him so far. Right, so let's see if Maxstar can get a little bit closer to the Red Bull in this DRS section. The Red Bull doing some really good defending, but you can clearly see the maximum grip that this medium is getting to the hards. So let's see, it just loses a tenth or so to the Red Bull. Red Bull getting very good drive out of that left-hander. So he's a bit further away, I think, than what he was in the previous lap. So there we go, overtake button on, DRS wide open. I've got a funny suspicion he is too far away, although is he? He's going on the outside, Red Bull staying on the inside. So let's see, yeah, very good move. That is our first move, well done to Maxstar. That is our first overtake on this 747, like Dylan says, straight. And that gives Maxstar the final podium position. So he's currently in third on a set of mediums. Torment currently in fourth. There is time penalties coming. I haven't seen so many flash up on my screen like in Monaco, so it should be a bit better for the guys. But a good job there. The other Red Fury now all over the back of Silent Night. He's on a brand new set of, yes, he makes it stick. He's on a brand new set of mediums. Another fastest lap by him. So good stuff there by Red Fury. Very racy at the moment. He's currently in 6th position. Now he's 33 seconds ahead of or away from Torment. So you would tend to think there's no way. He's just going to have to defend from Silence. So let's see if Vander's got anything. Oh, and Vander outbrakes himself. Was trying to go for the overtake. Dirty air. Let's just see where Super D is. Super D comes into the pits. He's going to go for a pair of softs. He might just go for the fastest lap here. So let's see if Super D, he's currently in 9th, 31 seconds away from Pierre Buerta, so there's no way he's going to catch up with him. And as I say that, Wezo goes past him as well. Wezo on a set of 8-lap-old mediums. So let's keep an eye on Super D on the timesheets and see if he can post the fastest lap. Maybe he's hunting down that extra point. He gave up a position for that, so I couldn't see a nose change there. Okay, so Chucky or Zero to Cool has been into the pits. Interesting, he's put on a brand new set of mediums. So he obviously had damage or something. Now he's 8 seconds behind Aiden Nathan, so he went from the lead to third. Don Rabika now in the lead with 14-lap-old hards, and there is 4 laps left here in Baku on Monday night. So let's see, Aiden Nathan, a very good showing by him. Races hasn't gone his way, a lot of penalties coming his way. His first official warning, and he's really showing tonight. But look, I hear you, stewards. I am working on it. I'm doing the best I can. So really good by Aiden Nathan here. 6 seconds from Don Rabiko, unless there's a safety car, which will spice things up really nice at the last 4-5 laps was. It is Don Rabiko at the moment. So Maxstar, brand new set of mediums. Not sure why he didn't go for the softer option. Maybe didn't have any softs left. But he is chasing after Aiden Nathan, and I just don't think there's enough laps for Maxstar to get through. Zero to Cool. He is currently in. Oh, he did put on a soft. Sorry, apologies for that. Codemasters giving me a hard time here. So Zero is on a pair of softs. He is. There we go, and he is behind Aiden. What is gonna happen here? Oh, don't be naughty. And he goes past. Yeah, there we go, Hanku. And this is probably going to be the fastest lap, or the next one will be. That was his out lap. So he's made the move stick on Aiden Nathan. He's now chasing after Don Rabiko, and it's just Don Rabiko went into the last section. So this is really good by Hanku. I mean, he made the call. He knows he's got 3 laps left to chase after Don Rabiko. And Rabi going to be a bit of a sitting duck here. He is on 15-lap-old hards. So Zero to Cool just nailing it at the moment. He is catching that Ferrari so quick. It is scary. You can visibly see it. So it's going to be interesting to see. I don't think he'll be close enough this lap, but definitely the next lap. And this will probably be the fastest lap of the race so far. So let's see. Oh, and the softs is just working nicely for Hanku here. This could be, I think, his first win for FTR, if I'm not mistaken. I just want to go into the record books here quickly and have a look and see if this will be his first win for us in Season 2. And I am right. This would be his first win if he gets this together and pull it through. So Super D fastest lap with a 142.5. Like I said, I thought he was pushing for that fastest lap. FTRF1 open. He's going to use the overtake. Oh, don't be naughty. Come on, get through there. Yeah, he goes through. This will be the fastest lap of the race, I would imagine. FTRF, so that's him back into the lead. So Zero now back in the lead. There we go. Don Rabiko in second at the moment. I'm not sure if Don Rabiko will know that he's in second, because Zero to Cool is ghosting. That's why we should put ghosting off here. But nevertheless, and then Aiden Nathan in third. He's 4 seconds behind Don Rabiko. Maxstar currently in 4th position. If I have to update the standings for Codemasters. And then Torment will be in 5th. 6th will be Red Fury, Silent Knight 7th, Pierre Bertha will be in 8th. But let's keep an eye here. Don Rabiko, yeah, there is 2 laps left here in Baku. And I tell you what, this is a very clean race by Tier 3. Well done to all of the drivers here. So we've got 2 laps left. And welcome back, and actually join us back, Zero to Cool, just setting the fastest lap like I predicted on a 142.504 there on that brand new set of softs. So this will be a race win for him if he can keep it together. He's now a couple of seconds ahead of Don Rabiko, and that will be a full 26 points for Zero to Cool in the Alpha Tauri. This will be the first win for Alpha Tauri, if I'm not mistaken, in any of the tiers. So very good by Alpha Tauri. Yeah, Aiden Nason currently in 3rd in the Renault. Don Rabiko will be 2nd in the Ferrari. He's now a couple of seconds, like I said, adrift. But a good showing by Aiden Nason, and a pat on the back to you, young man, for keeping it together tonight. Not sure what the penalties will look like after the race, but from what I could see on onboard footage, you really had a clean race tonight, so well done to you. Maxstar will end up in 4th. Torment Kills will be on 5th in the Red Bull, so not a bad showing by the Red Bull guys, 5th at the moment. And the other Red Bull, if I just go through this, will be in 8th. Super D, there we go. So Super D will be in 8th. So the car's nicely spread up now. Nothing to get too excited about. There is a yellow flag, but I don't trust Codemasters when ghosting is on. It could be the whole track is yellows. But I want to focus a bit on Zero here on the last lap. So we're going to follow him around in the Alpha Tauri and see him come around. Hopefully Codemaster will reset afterwards so we can get exact. But Marco, if you're still watching your favorite F1 presenter and commentator here, just make sure that the guys take screenshots of their finishing position, especially Zero to Cool, so we can give him the points that he earned tonight. Couple of corners to go here for the Alpha Tauri. That will be the first win for Alpha Tauri in Season 2 in any tier or any class here at FTRF1. Very exciting for him. Very exciting for Hanku. And this will be the first time that he joins us in the commentary box, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be lovely to see him and have a chat with him as he goes through the last difficult part crowd getting on their feet there on the right hand side, good to see. And as the AlphaTauri goes past, let's see when he finishes the start finish straight. So this will be a win for him. Take it nice and easy, young man. Don't overdo it. You've got nothing to lose. You are miles ahead of everyone else at the moment. You can definitely get as close to the pitfall as possible. Say thanks to your team, and that's you for the race. So well done. As he gets nice and close, there we go. Well done to the AlphaTauri for winning here in Baku. And hopefully I'm right, because it looks like Codemaster's not doing anything for me at the moment. Hopefully that was the last lap. Not sure if it was. Let's just go with Don Rabico. Yeah, it was the last lap. So Don Rabico coming through in second. Aiden Mason would be in third. Maxstar would be in fourth. Dorman Kills then would be in fifth if there was no other funnies. Red Fury will be in fifth. Seventh for Silent Night, so not a bad night out for him in the Mercedes. Super D will be in eighth in the Red Bull. Ninth Wezo, and 10th for Kierberta, so that will be a point for the Haas team, another valuable point for them. Loki just finishing outside of the point, so does Ron, and so does Esotronic, etc. So Hanley's saying, yeah, Zero my favorite. Yeah, Hanley, well done to your driver. A good showing tonight by the AlphaTauri, and very excited for him. So let's hope he's got his body settings set to broadcast all, so we can all hear him on the stream. I think everyone wants to hear what Hanku sounds like. It's going to be, I love it, these kind of races where you get a driver in the comms box that we've never spoken to before. So that's going to be, it's going to be a nice to have a chat with Hanku. So I am just waiting for Codemasters to finish, and then I will just stop the stream for a while, as I am the only commentator tonight, and I will try to get Hanku, Don Rabico, and Aiden Nathan into the comms box, so I can have a good chat with them quickly. There we go, Geerberto crosses the line, he will be in 10th. So while everyone finishes up, I'm just going to wait for another minute just for Codemasters to finish off, so we can just get the final standings. Hopefully Codemasters will update itself, but it hasn't done so yet. So don't break your back on that. I don't think they will. But that's why we've got Provincial team that can do that for you, and some good viewers. Thank you, Marco, for helping me out tonight. Definitely Ghosting will be off from next week. So while we wait for the drivers to finish, just a reminder, you can catch Tier 2 on Wednesday night there in Baku as well. So a very busy week here for the city of Azerbaijan. And then Tier 1 will be on Thursday night. John Kunrad Korea as he tackled the fast drivers in Tier 1 with Tariq and Glenn George Dagger. Tier 2, obviously Yaku Nagel and Donovan Duffy leading the World Championship with the Red Bull, myself in third, the other Red Bull in fourth, my teammates, so very good showing there. So you can catch all that next week. We are off to Canada, and then the week after we will be finding ourselves in France, if I'm not mistaken. And then it's off to Austria before we take the week break between Austria and Silverstone, just to take a bit of a breather out of this championship. That will take us to round 11, so it's a nice mid-season break that we will have. And I see Codemaster will just carry on and on and on. So let's just wait here for Zero just to finish this lap, just to go over the start-finish line, so we can just get him through. In the meantime, I am going to get the drivers in so long. I'm going to get Don Rabico, Aiden Nason, and the rest of the team quickly in here. Right, as I send invite out to the guys, please make sure, gentlemen, if you are listening to the stream, that you are party settings are set to broadcast all on your audio options, so everyone can hear you nice and clear. Our driver of the day tonight, Red Fury, a very good drive by him in the McLaren. So a good showing by the Tier 3 guys, so well done. But in AlphaTauri, here we go, on the top step, well done Hanku. Followed second by Don Rabico in a Ferrari. Nice to see the Scuderia Ferrari on the podium. And third place, we've obviously got Aiden Nason in the Renault. So a good showing of 3 different manufacturers, which Formula 1 in real life would be like that. But we can't complain. We haven't had a Lewis Hamilton last week on the top step, so I don't think anyone can complain about that. So as we wait just for the drivers to get in, that's your final standing. 0 to Cool in first position, Don Rabica in second, Aiden Nason in third, and I see he's just joined me, so I'm just waiting for the rest of the team to join us. Obviously we're waiting for 0 to Cool, our winner, Hanku, and then obviously Rabi, Don Rabico and a Ferrari just to join us. But while we wait for them, let's go kick off with you, Aiden Nason. Dude, Adrian, what a race. And he can't hear me yet, so let's just give everyone time to get in, and let's see if we can catch everyone in the party quickly. Right, so as you can see there from the standings, obviously a very good showing there by Hanku 0 to Cool. He also got the fastest lap for the race, so I think I am joined by Aiden Nason. Am I? Right, there we go. I can hear some background. There's sounds there. So right, so who have we got here? Have we got Rabico in here? Yep, we got 0 to Cool, and we've got Aiden Nason. So let's start off with Adrian. Adrian, good race for the Renault team. Nice third place. Okay, seems like Adrian can't hear me, so let's move on to Rabi. Buddy, good race, buddy, for the Ferrari. It's nice to see you on the podium again for a while. Yeah, look, I mean, I think we need to go back to the ghosting on kind of scenario. I think with ghosting off. Absolutely, yeah. So, yeah, we're definitely next week until Codemaster fix this issue. We've gone 2 weeks through this with the ghosting off, and we had no issues. And then the first night that we put ghosting back on again, the issues are back again. So, as from next week, yeah, we will definitely put the ghosting on again, off again. Pardon me. Yeah, no, absolutely with me too. If it wasn't for Marco helping me out on the stream, I wouldn't have known that too. But nonetheless, a good race by you. I mean, keeping it nice and clean. You had a good qualifying, so that was good, Rabi. And looking forward to Canada next week. Yeah, I can hear you're excited. So well done to the Ferrari team. Well done, Rabico. Brilliant, thanks, bud. And then, yeah, it's nice to get some points. Hanku, I think you also joined us. Hanku, can you hear me? Adrian, is that you? Yeah, Adrian, how's it, man? Good race, third position, not bad for a Monday night. Yeah, it was due time. You've shown some good pace in qualifying over the past couple of races. Had a couple of difficult races with the stewards, but tonight you just showed that you can keep it clean and have a good race. So I was following you around a lot on the stream, but a good race. Eh? I think you should be pleased with third position. Well done. That's what I would like to hear. Well, luckily, luckily Luckily, the magnets were opposite poles tonight, so well done to the both of you. I don't think we're gonna have a chat with Hanku. It seems like his party settings is not nice. But anyway, from my side, guys, well done. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to catch you guys in Canada next week. Brilliant stuff. Thanks, Rabiko. Thanks, Adrian. There we go, Hanku. We've got you. There we go, Hanku. Haha. Listen, mate. First of all, ghosting obviously an issue. Rabiko never knew that he was racing you, but in essence, a good race from you. A good strategy to stop for softs. Get the fastest lap as well. So that's a full house for you tonight. 26 points, mate. Yeah, you obviously have to use both or two different tire compounds in the race. But I mean that worked out nicely for you. You had the pace. That softs was extremely quick the last couple of laps. I mean you caught Rabiko, I would say probably half a second every sector. It was ridiculous the amount of time that you gained on him. And then to win by 4.5, 5 seconds, that's impressive. Well done, mate. Oh, okay. Yeah, look, it's difficult if your teammate's also not around to help you out. You're the only Alpha Tauri tonight, but good points for Alpha Tauri. I mean, 26 points in the bag for you. That's going to push you up nicely in a championship. If I just look at the standings at the moment here, if my computer just want to work with me, currently you are, oh my word, currently you're 12th in a, I'm talking a lot of nonsense here. Apologies for that. So currently you're 7th in the World Championship. And looking at where Silent Knight finished, looking at where Red Fury and Super D finished, this is going to put you nicely up, probably into third place in the World Championship and fighting for the championship. Absolutely. So we've got Canada up next. Looking forward to Canada, Anku. Awesome, but well done from my side. From a management point of view, well done for your first win with us. It's nice to see an Alpha Terrier on there. Hanku it's nice to talk to. It's always nice in the comms box to talk to someone different. So well done, mate. And I'm looking forward to see you many more times here having a chat with me, especially in Canada next week. Brilliant. Thanks, Hanku. Well done, mate. Cool. And from my side, then everyone, yeah, like I mentioned before, you can catch tier 2 on Wednesday night, Thursday night, tier 1, and that will then round up our week in Azerbaijan at the Baku circuit, and then we will be back there next week in Canada, in Montreal. So thank you very much for everyone that was watching. Thank you for all the comments on the stream. And please be sure to check out our website in a couple of days' time with the updated standings, race results, and also the stewards report. So from my side, thank you very much to everyone, and we will see you on Wednesday night.